Hi, hello everyone. My name is Anna. I'm from House of Alchemy. I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires. So, pardon my accent. And today is Sunday, October the 2nd, after the new moon in Libra. And we are still adjusting. We are still adjusting on September's energy and anchoring of this strong and magnificent light, but our cells need time to balance and align to these new codes, light codes we have inside now. So I think everyone felt the need to slow down and to realign to a new pace, a new way of going through life and going along life. And this has to do with the balancing between the feminine and the masculine. So, and it's all about Libra, the balance, the scales, the balancing act, the eternal balancing act between these two forces. And I don't know why, honestly, I'm going to talk about the balance between the feminine and the masculine using the theme I'm going to use now, but I believe it's completely aligned with the balancing of the 3D world with the 5D world, and to understand body and spirit, feminine, masculine, mind and heart. And so I'm going to use a very human and 3D thing to explain the balancing between the feminine and the masculine, the spiritual balancing between the feminine and the masculine that we are going through right now. And what I'm going, and besides, I like to just mix the words to see what can come out of that mixing. And I'm going to talk about perfumes. So I hope a lot of women will enjoy this explanation. But it's really, I was really shocked this morning when I was going through a magazine and I saw the advertising about a very well-known designer, woman designer perfume, and then I went to another. It was an article, an interview about Philip Stark's new line of perfumes. And so I saw the absolutely different way of creating a same product, which is perfume, and which is of course relating to lungs, the smell, the ether that connects us with the unknown and the unconscious, and how it really connects. So I got inspired to speak about the feminine and the masculine with perfume. And so the first image I saw, it was the Carolina Herrera last perfume, the one I think it's the newest one, the Good to Be Good Girl or Good to Be Bad, I don't know. But it's a very high heel shoe, a perfume in the shape of a very high heel shoe, very masculine, very straightforward, and it's designed by a woman, two women. It's nice. I think it's very traditional, and this patriarchal society, commercial society, it doesn't matter that what the message from this company. I don't have anything against Carolina Herrera. It's just I'm using her, the company, the image as just an example of how everything, even though it's for women from a woman, and the messages we are so used to consume. So I think I'm going to post at the end of the, if I know how to post the image of the perfume, the high heel, black high heel shoes, very eloquent in its message, very direct, very masculine. And then you go to Philip Stark, this world-known designer, to his new line of perfume. He has designed 3 perfumes. And he says that, well, he designed one for supposedly women, then the other for men, and the other for those who are beyond. He says that those who feel like are aliens, so that's for us. But I think the way he describes each of the perfumes, he didn't give the aromatic notes. He doesn't describe the ingredients or with which flowers or scents he made them, but he described the feeling of the, and in a very feminine and masculine way. It's amazing. If you, I think I'm going to transcribe the way he describes and he presents and sells, of course, his perfume, because he's so spot on in the way he's communicating in a 5D way. And the third perfume, I think he has made a scent for the cosmic void, the cosmic womb. So, in the same magazine, one, like the same word, one with the typical traditional way of selling a perfume, designing a perfume, transmitting, communicating a perfume with Carolina Herrera, the woman. And then you have a man who has never, on the other side, designed perfumes, and this is his first perfume designs. And he just not made one, he made 3, one for the cosmic void, and I think he explicitly says it's something like cosmic void, which we all know what that means. And he works with the feminine and the masculine concept in a way that really you understand that what he's implying in this balance and flowing in this between these 2 energies, and how he as man, he's so feminine, and the other side, how she as a, not the designer herself, the company, as a feminine, she's so masculine in the way she sells. And it said, wow, I think no one is better than the other one. It's I'm saying, I was just reading one magazine, one word, and I was showing how masculine and feminine can be, and how feminine a man and masculine can be, and the difference in their creation. And I think that struck me the most, because, and this is the essence of the message I think I want to deliver it in just getting, yeah, that's the message. When you let the feminine force go through you, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but if you let that force, creative force, go through you, then you will create beyond wonderful. And I think Philip Stark perfumes, if you go and read about them and see them, you will understand this. He even says that the object, the container, it's not important. Not the container, and the packaging. The packaging is not important, instead of all the importance that traditional perfumes and this high heel shoe gives to perfumes. And he said, all I need is the container or the object to be able to contain what is inside. It was poetic. For me, that was spiritual, poetic, because that resumes the essence of what the masculine is. It's the beautiful container of that creative force. And so I think this is the message of Libra, and this is what I wanted to share to you, how we are seeing the different balance and unbalancing acts between the feminine and the masculine everywhere. And we are going to be feeling this even more now, especially in October. And I hope you can really take care of yourself, of those two beautiful energies, the container and the creative force, for you to be able to create amazing things, amazing energy, and to be able to be your own container of light, because September was the anchoring and the receiving of a lot of magnificent light. That I think it's the first time we received such amount of the light we received. It was beyond what we were used to dealing with. That's why we felt it so strong in our bodies. So now we have to be that soft and strong at the same time, flexible maybe, container, and learn how to contain that new creative force, so we can birth the really the new world that is almost there, almost here, for us to deliver to this reality. So, balancing act, the scales. Mary, if you are watching this video, you have to know that this kept on falling over me for the last past days. It kept on coming every time I walk beside the picture. It was falling over my steps. So I got notice of that, and I said, okay, Matt wants to speak, and the balancing, the scales, the balancing scales just came forth. I hope it was a clear message. I'm just getting out of this adjustment, so I have been coughing and healing my lungs for the last 2 days, and we will see each other soon, I hope. Bye bye.